is a monster matchup, Jim Bedlin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start...
And a chance! Stefan on goal. Defending, but that'll do. Now it's Baena. He can run onto that. Alvarez. Fermin. Pedri. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Llorente, aim forwards. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, red, nice interception. Gallagher. Baena, gently done. Eric Garcia. Fermin looks to get on the end of this. Simeone. And it's Llorente. Llorente hurtling down that right flank. Cross goes in there. And back out it comes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Chance here to counter. Oblak sends that a long way. Pedri. Rafinha. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nice looking ball. Eric Garcia. It's a pretty loose pass. They get a throw in. Simeone. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Oh, that's neat. Applies the finish! In by Llorente. Yamal. Fermin. Balde. Eric Garcia. Played out to the right. Baena. And it's Baena. Yamal. That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gallagher. Simeone. And the keeper beats it away. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Fermin. Now he's off and running. Valde. Lopez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Throw it. Rafinha. Lovely, now then. Great challenge, time to perfection. Baena. Gallagher. Llorente forwards and with intent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now who's going to be first to this? Simeone. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Pedri. Eric Garcia. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And it's been given away. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. Balde. De Jong. Back into the middle. Over to the left. Ball is over the line. Simeone. And it's Baena. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. Koke. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Balde. Rafinha. Gallagher gets across to intercept that. All black, long ball by the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia played out to the left flank. Balde. De Jong. Rafinha. Pedri. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Balde puts a cross in. Well, they could break here. That is a great pick out. Sorloth is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kubasi. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Simeone. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Kunde gets over and intercepts. Kubasi. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's the chance to counter. Fermin shifted upfield. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Rafinha. Oh, great chance! Yamal's cross. And that has been cleared. Tries a shot! Clears it away. Lovely feet. And here's Yamal. And it's De Jong. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Sorloth. Gallagher, driven forward, and he cuts out the supply. Balde, Pedri, and here's Ferran Torres, lobbed in behind. Baena. Sorloth. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Balde. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Alvarez. Kubasi. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Quality ball. That has been cut short. Koke. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia. Rafinha, out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Baena going full tilt down the left. Gallagher. And here's Sorloth. Knocks it out wide. And here's Sorloth. Lovely bit of skill. And reclaimed it in a trice. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. De Jong spread out to the left. Rafinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a goal kick. Aim forwards. Sorloth. Out to the left it goes. The cross. Not one of his best. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Koke. And here's Sorloth. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Baena.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Balde. Kubasi. Looks to the other side. Fermin chasing after it. Balde. Fermin. Proves too strong. Gallagher. Alvarez. Gallagher. Baena. Oh, a delicate chip through. And there's green grass ahead. Alvarez! Magnificent! A finish of true class!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Lopez. Kubasi. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. Over to the left. Now it's crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Koke. Koke gently done. Now it's Alvarez. Baena. And here's Alvarez. Gallagher! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Moved on forwards. And it's Balde. And here's Lopez. Picks it up out wide. And they've got a throw. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. And they've got rid. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. Balde tries a cross. Baena. Koke. Alvarez. Llorente. Oh, there's a probing ball. Al-Kubasi tries to clear. Pedri. Koundé, aim forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. Caresses it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Koke. Gallagher. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Koundé. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi played out to the left flank. Now it's Lopez. Oh, it's come loose. Rafinha. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé. Lopez. He is through here. Ferran Torres. Balde. That's good play. Llorente. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Eric Garcia. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Now it's Lopez. Gallagher. Baena. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Koke. Koke shifted upfield. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Danger averted for now. Kubasi, spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Pau Kubasi played out towards the right wing. Baena. Koke. Alvarez. Llorente. Simeone. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's going to go a long way. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Koke. And here's Sorloth. It's run loose here. This is gone, that's a foul. Now then, the ball's come loose. The referee's awarded a free kick. Good, strong hand by the keeper. That has been knocked clear. And that's Simeone. And it's Koke. Kubasi. Pedri. They're playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. De Jong. Lopez. Gallagher. And it's played forward. Played out to the right. Llorente. Simeone. Simeone's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Fermin. Balde. Fermin. Balde. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Balde looking to hit the byline here. That's the throw. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gallagher, some resolute defending there. De Jong. And it's Balde. That's very neat. And here's Rafinha. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rafinha with the short one. Koke gets rid without sophistication. Kubasi, and he goes cross-field. Sorloth. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Here it is, crossed in. It's Pedri! That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cuts out the pass. Sorloth. Gallagher. Over to the left. Baena. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Balde. Out to the right. Kubasi. Al Kubasi. Head over towards the opposite flank. Koke. Alvarez. Sorloth. Sorloth. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's been won straight back. That's a good ball. Out to the left it goes. Baena, who's set up one goal so far. Gallagher forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Eric Garcia, lofted upfield. Fermin looks to get on the end of this. Referee's given a throw. Gallagher. Aim forwards. Sorloth chasing after it. And it's Gallagher. Pedri gets a foot in here. Pedri gently done. Llorente. Now it's Simeone. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Balde. And here's Lopez. Rafinha. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Over to the left. Balde. Balde puts a cross in. Gallagher. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez gets flagged offside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Lewandowski. Alvarez. Rafinha playing like a man possessed. It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Balde chooses to go cross-field. Rafinha. The ball goes in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers. Koke. Gallagher. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Koke. Lewandowski wins the duel this time. And it's Baena. Now it's Sorloth. That has found him in acres of space. Time to deliver. Baena. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lewandowski. Koundé. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Balde. Pedri. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi laid out to the left flank. And the shot's on here. De Jong. Now it's Lopez. No way through, so back it comes. And here's Rafinha. Fermin spread out to the left, played into the middle. Well, that's a ball to nobody in particular. Koke moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé. De Jong. Fermin. Balde. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. Rafinha. A real chance! Simeone. Yamal. And it's Lopez. Played into space out wide. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Gallagher, and it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rafinha plays it short. Koundé climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! They've scored! This is getting better and better. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Lewandowski. Firmine. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. Sorloth. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Eric Garcia. Pedri, and he goes cross-field. Simeone. And it's Baena. Sorloth. Simeone. Alvarez. Here's Sorloth. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Alvarez! And the ball's come loose here. Baena's... Oh, that is asking for trouble. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Eric Garcia with the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Sorloth. Sorloth! He's done very well to get to that.
Sorloth really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There's the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Turns and goes back. De Jong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's been played through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. And it's De Jong. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Cleared without complication. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Flings it across. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. Played out to the right. Yes, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Lewandowski, decent chance! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Barcelona seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
That's a throw. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Punched away. And it's Gallagher. Pings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Eric Garcia has a look and plays it forward. Looking here to chip it through. Sorloth. Balde. Dani Olmo. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looks to the other side. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Out towards the flank. Balde. Lopez. Lopez with the cross. Played out wide. And here's... Oh, shooting chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's been drilled forward. Balde gets across to intercept that. And here's Lewandowski. Alvarez. Baena. Gallagher. Baena, who's on a run down the left wing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Simeone. Koke. Gallagher. Koke. Takes a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong, and it's Lopez. Over to the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Balde. Koundé. Pedri. Balde. Clicked into space. And that has been cleared. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. A crossfield, changing the point of attack. Lopez with the cross. Tries to get it clear.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Sorloth. Eric Garcia gets good distance on it. Balde. Fermi. De Jong. Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Baena forwards and with intent. Yamal. Head over towards the opposite flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries a deft little ball. Al-Kubasi cuts it out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Baena. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olmo takes aim and crosses. There will be a throw-in. Simeone, Gallagher,
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
De Jong, Kubasi, Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. Dani Olmo, Pedri, and here's Dani Olmo. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Sorloth. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. The referee has shown him a yellow card. He's gone for goal! Sorloth, Baena, Alvarez, Koke, Alvarez, Gallagher, Koke, Gallagher. And he's picked out the run. He's being urged to shoot. A chance! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. De Jong. Played towards the other side. Yamal. Out for a throw. Oh, nice touch. Pedri. Ball swung in. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Olmo. Balde. Yamal. Clears it away. Pedri. Purring through the gears. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking to break at pace. Sorloth. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Alvarez! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt we'll be looking to cause even more damage here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Baena. Gallagher. And it's Lopez. Balde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Takes a shot! Oh, denied at the last. Kubasi goes short. And that's aimed in. Oh, smashing header! He can get that clear. Sorloth. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sorloth. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
En el marcador se forma la continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera Copa.